everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to show you a tutorial on how to make our gorgeous birthday crowns. So what you will need is our template or a die cutter, at least half an A4 sheet of a glitter, preferably a thick one. This is already backed, but you can use a normal glitter as long as you felt back it. This allows the crown to keep its stiffness. You'll also need some felt, some tulle and some foam roses. Everything we are using here today is stocked on our website. We will also be using one of our magic pens to draw around the template. These pens are great, they don't leave any marks on your project, so once you've used it, it will disappear without leaving any trace. Okay, so let's get started. Firstly, we're going to take our template, and on the reverse of the fabric that we are using, we are going to draw around it using our magic pen. I prefer the slightly thicker end, but it has got a finer end as well. So you are just going to draw around it. Okay, so once you've drawn around your template, we are going to cut it out. So you're going to need some sharp fabric scissors, and you'll also be needing your glue gun at some point as well. You will end up with a piece like this. Okay, so once you have cut it out, you should have a piece that looks just like this. This pink side is your inside, and then the next part is we're going to glue the little tab here, which basically lines up with the edge there, and then you have that sort of 1 centimeter tab which we are gluing on the inside. So you'll need your hot glue gun, and you're just going to glue on top of the chunky glitter here. You need quite a lot of glue for this. And then you're just going to match it up there, and then you'll just need to hold that for a couple of seconds until it sticks. Okay, once that's done, your crown is assembled. You will just need to pull them out a little bit, because once you've been folding it, they do sort of go in a little bit. Okay, so the next part is we need to put a felt bottom onto the bottom of your crown. The best way to do this is basically to cut a piece bigger than your actual crown is. What you need to do then is take your glue gun and glue around the edges of the bottom of the crown. So just glue all around as carefully as you can. And then once you've got your glue all around the edge, you're going to stick that on top of your circle. I did just cut that out just a little bit bigger, very roughly. And just hold that down until it's stuck on there. You can see I cut out rough. Okay, and then you're going to take your scissors, and once you think that's dry, and it's stuck, you're just going to trim around the bottom to get rid of any excess felt that is bigger than the crown. Okay, so you've now got your crown with a felt bottom. Okay, so once you've cut the bottom for your crown, the next part we're going to do is to add the tulle onto the bottom of the crown. The easiest way to do this, I found, is to fold the tulle like a fan. So you fold one side, just maybe less than 1 centimeter, and then the other side, and you're just going to keep doing that until you've got enough tulle that you're happy will go onto the bottom. So I've probably got about 1/2 meter here. You could do it with a bit less, could do it with more. It just really depends on how fuzzy you want the bottom of the crown, how big you want it to be. Fold in, until you're happy you've got enough. Okay, and then you're going to grab it in the middle, and you can see it's like a skirt now. We need to get the hot glue gun and we need to glue this part together in the centre. You can sew it if you wanted to, but if you want looking for a no sew tutorial, we use the hot glue gun, and in between each fold I'm just putting a little bit of glue. Can get a bit messy and you do need to be careful you don't burn your fingers or stick them together like I do sometimes. Okay, so once that part's stuck together, I then go over to the other side, keeping tight hold of your fold so it doesn't fall apart. And as you can see, my hands are sticking a lot to that. And we again are just going to add some glue in the centre. I would use very little amounts of it. It is tulle and it does stick very easy. So just again holding it together so that the centre of the tulle is all completely stuck. As if you just get your pen and go like that, just to keep it together. Okay, now that part is stuck now. So once you're happy your centre is glued together, what you're going to do is just put a very small amount of glue just close to the centre here, to the middle, just to keep these two together so that you make your full circle. You don't want to be putting any on the edges because obviously the outside is the part that's going to be seen on the crown. So a very small amount, just close to the centres, and this is just going to keep that together. And then if you just go to your other side and do the same. Again, as close as possible to the middle. Okay, so now you should have your circle of tulle. So once you're happy with your circle of tulle, we are going to position the crown in the centre of the tulle. Just make sure either side is even before you even glue it. And then what we're going to do is glue onto the bottom of the felt, and then we're going to press it down onto the tulle. Again, you don't need copious amounts of glue, just enough to make sure it sticks because you are only attaching it to tulle, which is very light. We're just going to push it down and make it more flat because you will find the tulle is quite bulky. And in the centre of the crown, you're just pushing down and then pushing the bottom of the crown together as well. Okay, so once you're happy it's completely stuck, the next part we need to cover the edges, especially like me, if you haven't used the same colour felt as the tulle, we need to cover the edges so it looks nice and neat. There are so many things you can use to do this. You can use the tiny paper roses, you can use all kinds of other embellishments. We were going to use the foam roses. So with the foam roses, we're just going to position them on the crown with a bit of hot glue. So I'm just using 3 for the tutorial, but you can put them all the way around. They do look very nice when you do that. And we are just holding them slightly on till they've stuck. And just positioning them anywhere that you like. So there you have your birthday crown. Now, if it is for a birthday, you might want to add a number. We do sell the die cutter for the numbers, so you can cut them out with in any shade of glitter that you like. We are also going to be stocking them ready cut in packs with different colours, so these will be available on the website soon. So if you're going to decorate it with the number, again we're just going to use some hot glue here just to attach the number securely onto the crown. Make sure it's straight before it dries. And there we go, how beautiful these are. So there you have your birthday crown, finished off with a foam roses, tulle and a birthday number. If you would like to then attach it to an Alice band, all you need to do is get another felt circle, so probably just the size of your palm, a little bit bigger. There is no set size for this. And then you're just going to, again, I'm putting this on the side, you can put these on the centre as well, and you're just going to glue maybe a couple of centimetres there onto the Alice band first, just to attach your crown. Make sure it is straight before you're putting that on. And we're just going to hold that in position until you're completely happy that that's stuck. So making sure it is in the centre as well. And then what you're going to do with your felt is you're going to glue all of the felt circle, and we're going to put that underneath, and that's going to secure the crown to the Alice band. So you're gluing all around the edges of the felt and the centre, and make sure you've got a really secure fasten with this one. Best way to do it, turn it upside down, and then you're going to put your hand inside the crown and push that onto the felt.